For the past 2 years, the Gimli International Film Festival has had to modify its programming, offering a curated selection of films digitally. Now, on its 22nd anniversary, the festival is back in a big way, with in-person events. Wednesday night, film industry members, Manitoba legislators, and representatives from Iceland gathered to memorialize this momentous occasion and, of course, the art of film. For GIFF board member Norma Bailey, it's an awesome moment.
It's exciting. All of us have been working really hard to keep the festival going through the COVID period. Last year we had a drive-in, which was really exciting, but it's still, and we had this, virtual, but now to have people, even just tonight, to be here together with everyone who's contributed and all our fans, it's wonderful.
GIFF isn't solely a festival of the dedication and artistry of those within the film industry. Acknowledging the history and culture of Gimli's Icelandic heritage, GIFF first started by showcasing Icelandic films as an offshoot of the Icelandic Festival of Manitoba. For former Senator of Canada, Janice Johnson, and longest-running GIFF board member, the community on Lake Winnipeg's western shore has always been her motivation.
It's hard to believe, Brian, that we've lasted, but I'm very persistent, and I had a great vision. I had a vision for making sure Gimli, the festival, was a success. The Icelandic part started with that. It was a one-off on a weekend, and then I decided I would take it forward and make it a Canadian Film Festival with international content, including Circumpolar, which was also Iceland. But there's no question the place here was the inspiration to keep me going, and I was a senator at the time, and I didn't really have time, but I wanted to do something more for Gimli, and also because of the diversity in our society as it increased. And I love my Icelandic festival. I've been involved in that since I was a child, and it just complements what we're trying to do with the film festival, with our programming and our films and our volunteers, and the kind of things we're trying to do with our work in film.
Oh, that breeze took me away to Manitoba, and Lake Winnipeg, and Gimli long ago.
Visitors from Manitoba and abroad came to this 5-day event, bringing significant foot traffic down the main strip.
It's not my fault.
After 2 years of pain and challenges for small business owners, visitors are a welcome sight.
I love going places.
Linda Miai, owner of Buskers by the Beach, is proud to live in a community that hosts not only an international film festival, but an Icelandic festival as well.
Well, it's great to have them here. Before we opened our business, we've had a cottage here for over 30 years, and we don't miss a parade or a carnival or family. We're all into it, and we're excited when it comes. We're hoping that this year, with having all the special events back, that it'll impact us a little better with having enough, staff and bringing in enough money to keep us open for a couple of more years. We've had a couple of rocky years when we opened. We're having the film festival here has shown us a lot more foot traffic last night, so we're hoping that that'll continue. And we're happy to be part of Gimli's community. We've been here for a few years and we're liking it.
The festival, which celebrates the Icelandic heritage of Gimli, also promotes diversity and multiculturalism here in Manitoba and across Canada. One such group featured is the Winnipeg Indigenous Film Collective. Amanda Kinzerski, a filmmaker and organizer of the collective, says as Manitoba's largest film festival, having spaces to celebrate the diversity and unique cultures of Manitoba is so vitally important.
Because I think a lot of people, when they think of Canada, think of Toronto and Vancouver and Montreal, and I think that Manitoba is a very distinct place, right? And so by them making space for a specific Indigenous collective out of Manitoba is important. In other places, they say they have different languages, they have different people. We're Ojibwe Cree filmmakers, and yes, we have other filmmakers, but it's bigger here. We have filmmakers come from other provinces, and they'll stay at a hotel downtown, and then they walk through downtown Winnipeg, and they come and they go, that nowhere else in Canada looks like this, right? We have filmmakers coming from other places, and they'll tell us, no other place in Canada looks like this. When I go to other provinces and other cities, I'm like, where are the Native people? It's, you know, and I grew up my whole life being told that Winnipeg is Canada's largest reserve. And so there is a certain culture that's very specific to Manitoba that doesn't exist in the rest of Canada. And I think sometimes that we become a little bit more untouched by globalization here. So I think it's important that Indigenous Manitoba voices are being held up for everybody to see, because, you know, not to be too self-important, but it's kind of important to our culture.
The community of Gimli is now preparing for the August long weekend Icelandic Festival of Manitoba. With you Multicultural, I'm Ryan Funk.